Hi everybody, welcome to my channel today. So you have probably seen I have done several videos now, I'll link them below, all on this Charlotte Tilbury Icon palette. And with her previous palette that came over at Christmas, the Stars in Your Eyes, what I did was I did a tutorial on each one of the looks to share with you guys. And it was also kind of an exercise for me to force myself to use some of the shades that I wouldn't normally wear. And I ended up loving all the shades and all the looks. So I thought, why don't I do the same thing with this palette? So I have done looks using the first three on this side, the more wearable ones, the Day Eye, the Date Eye, and the Diva Eye. And I had promised you that I would also do one with Disco. And as you can see, I am wearing it. And I had said to you guys, it's definitely out of my comfort zone, but I promised you I would do a tutorial. So here's the scoop. So before I would film the tutorial, I thought, you know, I better just play around with these shades a little because I'm not a skilled makeup artist, and if I'm filming something on camera that I've never used before, it has happened before where it kind of goes sideways and then I'm kind of left with, what do I do? How do I fix this? And I'm on camera and I just don't want to be in that position. So I thought I would just mess around with it a little bit today and then film later on the actual tutorial. However, first of all, I don't really like this look. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. It's not something I would ever wear out of the house. Secondly, the shadows really didn't perform very well for me, and I'm just not comfortable using them on camera because I had a hard time fixing it. There was a lot of fallout. And lastly, I feel like my eyes are a bit irritated with it, so I really do not want to wear these three particular colors again. So I really apologize. I should have filmed it, but I was just thinking I'm just going to mess around with it a little bit today. Same as the other looks, I had played around with them a little bit before I actually filmed something for you guys, and I apologize, but I really do not want to wear these three colors again. So I just want to quickly talk about them. So the green I had a lot of problems with. I first tried using it with my finger, the same as I did with all the other prime shades, and had no problems. But with this one, it was very sheer, very blotchy, very patchy. I'm just going to quickly do a finger swatch for you guys. So that's it there. I had a ton of fallout. It was in the corner of my eye. It was underneath my eye. It just was not good. So then I went in and used a brush, a Wayne Goss brush, the natural hair one. So I knew I was using a good brush. It just didn't turn out very nicely. Let's put it that way. So then I went in and used the blue, and that one actually isn't too bad. If you can see, it actually worked out quite nicely. It's just not a color I would wear, but I had zero problems with it, with the exception of it having a little bit of fallout. Sorry, I shouldn't have used my middle finger for you guys. So that is the blue there. It was really quite nice. I didn't have too much issue. It's just not a color I would normally wear. And last but not least was this black, and it was just awful. I've used black before with Charlotte Tilbury, and I kind of forgot about it. It was in one of her full face palettes. It was called, I think, Smokey Eyes, and her 5-minute palettes, and I have a few of them and I love them. I did order that one. I did end up returning it because the whole palette I just wasn't very happy with, and the black in particular was awful. It was patchy, it had fallout, it just wasn't very pigmented. And this one is the same. I actually used it with a wet brush with Fix Plus, and nothing was coming on my eye. It was just a mess, and there was tons of fallout, and it was just very patchy. So I definitely would not use this as a black, as an eyeliner in the future. So I probably would skip all three of those colors, maybe the blue. But like I said, this really isn't in my comfort zone, and I feel like my eyes are a little bit irritated today. And I think it's from these shades. So I'm sorry, I know I promised you guys a tutorial on this, but it's just not working out for me. And I don't think I'll wear it again. However, the whole palette as a whole, these 9 shades, I have thoroughly enjoyed, and I've been wearing them non-stop since I got this palette. I'm supposed to be rotating through my makeup right now. That was part of my New Year's resolution, but I just love this palette so much. And I've also been filming a little bit for you guys and showing you it, but even on non-filming days, I'm still reaching for these 9 shades, and I'm just loving them, loving all the looks, all the colors, the longevity, the vibrancy, and I find them very easy to use. But this one was just a real miss for me for a multitude of reasons, like I've just said. So this is the look. This is how it turned out on my eyes. It's not dreadful, but it's just definitely not for me, and I apologize again. So anyway, that concludes my tutorials and thoughts on this Icon palette, and as I've just mentioned, I think for me, I got a lot of value out of the 9 shades, and I absolutely love it. So if you've been interested in this, I highly, highly recommend it, and I think it's even perfect for mature eyes like myself. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'm sorry it's just a little quickie one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!